Because honestly, like, I just want somebody to call you and just like to boss you, make you like shish kebab.
Hmm. I want that to happen too, you know.
I just don't.
I want that. I
I just
support you in that. I support you in that. You know. So what do you think? Okay, listen. The first sheikh
because
in
my
Toronto,
because
he
my knowledge in Islam isn't that great. I know some ideas, but I can't explain like hadith and stuff. I'm not a scholar, but I know there's a lot of scholars in it. But I don't know why they don't call. It was so easy for me to call you, but how come they can't call you?
exactly. You see, I don't choose my who's calling me. I don't know you.
Yeah,
Be honest with me. Have you ever spoke to each other before? Before
no,
last time?
first time.
Yeah. Did I ask you even who you are before you call me? No.
No, that's the thing. You didn't even know who I was. I could have been like Ahmed, like Zakir Naik, and I could have just bust you in front of everyone, but it wasn't Zakir Naik.
Yeah. So what we will do now? What happened, my friend? What will happen with the sheikh? Why they are running away? So Ahmad,
I don't know.
I say to you, my friend, because Islam is a lie, it's time for you to leave this cult.
I just can't. For me, it's either Islam or being an atheist. There's no
This is your
middle
business.
ground.
You
And I,
see, what you will be, this is not my business. You want to be an atheist, be an atheist. But, you know, we can talk about that later.
but how do you explain in Islam? Like, how do you explain the good characters of the Prophet Muhammad?
What
Do
is
you get
good?
what I mean? Like,
What is the good character, my friend? Your prophet. Don't be upset from me. I'm just telling you what I believe. Okay, you asked me, so now it's time
yeah,
for me to tell you. Your prophet, he is 54 years old, going after a child. She is 6 years old in the Islamic calendar, which means 5 years in our calendar. Is that a good character? Muhammad, let me, Ahmad. What do you think if your father come to your house and he flirt with your wife?
my father flirt with my wife.
Yes. What do you think if your dad, God forbid, you know, I'm not insulting your father. I'm saying if, let
Yeah,
us say, what do you think if your father come to your house
yeah.
and he flirt with your wife?
Like flirt how? Like he's attracted to her, or like what do you mean?
He's,
Like he
you know,
likes her?
he flirt for her. He say, you know, praise be to Allah who made my heart flip for you. You know, he tell her clearly that he like her, he want her.
I would think like he lost his like he has mental problems, like mental health or something, or Alzheimer or
What?
something.
Okay.
Maybe
What about he is he's a bad person too?
yeah.
Do you think a good person will go? Even your friend. What about if your brother? So this is cannot be because you are the one who mentioned to me the good character, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. A good character is not you go into the house of somebody and then this man he have a wife and she is married, regardless if you are a father or the neighbor, right?
yeah, that's true.
So you don't flirt, you know, you don't flirt with the women. So I want you to look with me in the screen. You speak Arabic. I speak Arabic. I can give you the link actually, you know. But this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, volume number 14, page number
Oh,
190.
let me open up YouTube. I don't have YouTube open.
Okay.
I just have Skype.
Yeah, all right, no problem. I will send you a link. Let me send you a link which is can be shared. This one have Arabic title, so it's going to be hard to share. All right.
Because like my sheikh, he told me that the Prophet Muhammad, like peace be upon him, he never used to kill like innocent people,
We
like
will see.
compared to the
We will see
Christians
if this
and
is
the
true. We
Crusaders.
will see if this is true or not. This is absolutely false. Or the ones your prophet he killed, they were innocent. All of them. Anyway, so let us see. Let me send you this link so you can open it from your side to make it easier.
All right, yeah.
Uh, all right. This is a link, one of many links. Actually, you don't need to go by this one. You can open Tafsir al-Qurtubi for the chapter I'm going to show you, which means as any book, doesn't matter really for me. This is your Islamic interpretation. This is what the scholars they say, and this is what the reference at the hadith says. So open with me the link I
Yeah.
just gave you. You know how to search for certain words in a page?
Is that Control F? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Search for the word Subhan.
Well, I gotta change my keyboard to Arabic keyboard because it's in English.
Oh. Well, anyway, if you go in that page,
Yeah.
you see where it says page number 172?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. It says here that the Prophet, when he went to Zainab, he stayed there for some time. And then he came to Zayd one day. And then he found Zainab, فَأَبْصَرَ زَيْنَبَ قَائِمَةً. He found Zainab standing. And she was white, beautiful.
Oh yeah, I see it. White and big.
So
Yeah.
why? Because the Arab at that time, they like to have a wife. She is overweight. They call it, now they call it, big and beautiful, because this is like the average of beauty. If you are skinny at that time, people don't like her.
Back then, that was the beauty standard.
And look what it says here.
Yeah.
وَمِنْ أَتَمِّ نِسَاءِ قُرَيْشِ. So she was from the most beautiful, perfect women of Quraysh, correct?
Yeah.
Read with me carefully. It says فَهَوِيهَا. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh.
This is the character of a prophet. فَهَوِيهَا. He loved her. He felt actually the فَهَوِيهَا is not even love. It's like a he have a lust for her, like he lost his control,
Yeah.
And then what he said to her, look, he did not only in his heart he felt like he want to sleep with her. He said, Subhanallah muqallibul qulub. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow.
How Muhammad used even the God name, his God. Remember, Allah is his God, right? He used his God name to flirt with the married women.
Oh wow. But the Prophet didn't even have a son. He only had a daughter.
Doesn't matter, my friend. He adopted him. This is from the time of Khadija, because Muhammad cannot have kids. He's an impotent man. So because Muhammad cannot have kids, Khadija, she wanted him to have a son, so they adopted this person. But however, he is adopted or not. Let us say you are my friend, and I come to your house. How in the world? And I claim to be a sheikh. I'm not a prophet even. This guy is a prophet. This is supposedly the best of mankind, the Muslim they claim. And you, a second ago, you told me how you explained to me the great character of Muhammad, right? So based on this, Ahmad, if you go to the house of your son one day, you see your son's wife, and she is wearing maybe something see-through, maybe, or she's in her house, and this is her dad, correct? The father of the husband is a father, right?
Yeah.
It's forbidden for her. So how in the world the father of his own son, he flirt with married women? How in the world, even if he is not a father, he flirt? And not only that, he used the name of his God.
Yeah.
To flirt.
I read that.
So what do you say?
I'll be honest with you, from what I read, it's really bad.
Not only
but
this,
I can't just take that.
Listen, Ahmad, listen, read carefully, continue reading. فَسَمِعَتْ زَيْنَبَ بِالتَّسْبِيحَ. So Zainab, she heard him flirting, praising her by Allah, using Allah's name. And then she told her husband Zayd, فَذَكَرَتْهَا لِزَيْد. Do you see it?
Yeah, I already read it.
And then look what it says.
Yeah.
فَفَطِنَ Zayd. Like, what the heck? So now Zayd, he got it. They are sleeping together. They are, there's something between them. Because there's no good women. She will be excited. She should say to him, shame on your father. Look what he said to me, correct?
Yeah.
She did not say that. She liked it. Obviously, they are sleeping together already. And then he went to his father and he says, oh, Messenger of Allah, please give me permission to divorce her. فَفَطِنَ Zayd. So Zayd got it. They are already together. This is the man they told you he is a good man. What do you think?
Well, I can't just. maybe this was written by the enemy of Islam,
My
like
friend,
the
this is
enemy.
Al-Qurtubi, my friend. This is Al-Qurtubi, and you can open the website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So if this is written by the enemy of Islam and you Muslim teaching it in your school,
Yeah.
are we going to blame the Jews as usual for anything happen? Is that a story written by the Jews? Is Al-Qurtubi as a Jew?
No.
And by the way, this is not only Al-Qurtubi, this is in many books. And nobody says this is a fabrication. And here you will see actually, it says, وقيل إن الله بعث ريحا فرفعت الستر وزينب متفضلة. And Allah, He sent wind. Look, Allah is
Yeah,
working for
we.
Muhammad. Allah is working for Muhammad. Allah, He sent wind, and the curtain is left, and she was متفضلة, which means she is almost wearing nothing. في منزلها, so she is at home, you know. And then فرأى زينب فوقعت في نفسه. So he saw Zainab and he wanted her. And not only that, فوقع في نفس زينب أنها وقعت في نفس النبي. So Zainab, she noticed too that Muhammad, he wanted her.
I think I read a similar thing in the Quran as well, but it wasn't in details.
Yeah,
As
this is
this.
the interpretation of the verse, my friend, where it says Allah, He says to
Oh,
him, Allah is saying to him, are you going to hide your, you know, what Allah, He made it like clear for you that you want her? Look, it says here, وقال ابن عباس وتخفي في نفسك الحب لها. This is the meaning of the verse. Why you are hiding? Look at the hypocrite. The guy, he went to Muhammad telling him, let me divorce her. Muhammad, he says, why? Why you want to divorce her? A second ago, he was flirting with his wife.
yeah,
You
man,
know?
unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah. So come on, Ahmad. You know, it's time. It's time, my friend. I mean, you are. I can tell you are coming from a good family. You are not that trashy to accept such a man to be a prophet for you.
See, yeah, this is a pretty bad, what you call it, like what's written there. I need to save this link and show it to my sheikh and see what he says about
What
it.
he will say to you, this guy, Allah, he block his have Islamophobia. This is what he will say to you. He already gave you the answer. Didn't you get it, Ahmad? Because if he have the guts, if he have a truth, he will not stand to come and say, hey, let me show everybody that you are a fabricator. And as you see, Ahmad, what he will say about this. I mean, this is in your Islamic website. I can give it to you from the government of Saudi Arabia. And even this one is a government website. So what he will say.
Does Jalalain and Tabari and all of them, do they say the same thing about this?
Well,
Or is it just Qurtubi?
there is different details, but all of them, all you see, Al-Qurtubi, he was not a witness to say. He is not saying. It says there, Ibn Abbas. Do you see Ibn Abbas?
Oh, where?
Okay. It says, وقال ابن عباس وتخفي في نفسك الحب لها. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here they are. Al-Qurtubi is a person giving interpretation using the companion who witnessed the story. Not him, because Al-Qurtubi wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir
But
wasn't there. Those are people, they are collecting information about the story and they are putting it together.
but why do people say that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was the best of
Ask
mankind?
yourself. You are the one who told me that just 10 minutes ago. Because you do not know, my friend. I don't want to insult you. You know, you were ignorant. I just inform you something you do not know. Because of our ignorance, you know, we say things, it's not true. Because we grow up in a society, everybody praising Muhammad, he's amazing, he's the best of mankind. When the guy is nothing but a perverted man.
Oh man, it's just.
So Ahmad, come on, isn't it time for you to leave Islam, my friend? I mean, this is your prophet. He go to his son's wife, and he flirt with her. Do you want to have such a man in your house?
But it's hard, and
My friend Ahmad, come on, is it hard to refuse a man? He go
But if
in the house of people, and he flirt with their wives, and yet he claimed to be a prophet of God. Isn't it obvious that he is the devil? This is an act of the devil. A decent man, a man have little decency. He's not a prophet. When he go to the house of a friend, He will not look at the wife of the friend, even if he's just a friend. This is the, you know, he is inside the house. Why? When the husband is not there. Do you know why? Because now he is the father, correct?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he should not be inside the house alone with the wife, correct?
Yeah.
So he is being trusted to enter into the house because of father-son relationship. So what he did, what he do? He betrayed his own son. And then the poor kid, he go to Muhammad, the same person who is flirting with his wife. Imagine how humiliating it is to go to the same person who was just flirting with your wife, because what he will do, he will kill him. You go to him, please let me divorce her, you know, please, you know. His wife, she just told him that your father, he want me, he want to have sex with me. So the guy, he said to himself, I'm not going to be a pimp living in a house where my wife is being,
Yeah.
you know, or obviously she like him, otherwise she will not be proud about it.
It's a hard passage to read. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. It looks bad, but
Everything I showed you since the 2 days ago and now, and you do not know
believe
what
me,
to say.
CP, it's not like that I don't want the sheikhs to call you. I want them to call you
I know.
to strengthen my faith. I want them to call you, to boss you.
But it's what's happening
But
is the opposite.
I don't understand why none of them call you. It was not even difficult for me to call you. It took me
There's
one
a
second
million
to.
videos in YouTube exposing the lies of a Christian prince, but none of those who make videos dare to call me.
Yeah.